Frank Skinner delivered a heartfelt farewell to his Absolute Radio audience, expressing gratitude for their role as the fourth member of the team during his final broadcast, after a remarkable 15-year tenure. The esteemed 67-year-old broadcaster and comedian has graced the airwaves of Absolute Radio since 2009, earning a prestigious spot in the Radio Academy Hall of Fame back in December 2015. Skinner announced his departure earlier in March, candidly sharing that he struggled with the decision to leave his beloved Saturday breakfast show, The Frank Skinner Show, where he was joined by Emily Dean and Pierre Novelli. On his last Saturday on air, Skinner paid tribute to his listeners. "I thanked our readers before, but honestly, the just, funny, interesting, informative, honest, you've triggered off, sort of entire shows have been based on one funny text or email." He continued to acknowledge the significant impact his audience had on the show, saying, "I shall miss you. I suppose I see you as one group, but as I said, you've totally been the fourth member of the team." Reflecting on his time at the station, Skinner described the program as his radio diary and took a moment to thank his co-host Dean, humorously noting that without her, the show would have been merely adequate. He credited her as an essential element of the show's longevity, stating, "But she has been a key component. We'd have done 15 weeks if it wasn't for her, instead of 15 years. In his closing remarks, Skinner expressed regret about the show ending, apologizing to his loyal listeners and admitting, "It's pretty well documented. I don't want to go." With a twinkle in his eye, he joked about splurging his redundancy money on Lego Avengers before permanently signing off with a heartfelt appreciation for his audience. "You've been the best audience ever. I can't do the we'll be back next week, because we'll never be back. But I love you all. Bye bye." A spokesperson from Bauer released a statement to the PA news agency, expressing gratitude towards Frank. "We'd like to share our huge thanks with Frank, who has played a massive part of the Absolute Radio story for 15 years, and we wish him all the best on his next adventures." Skinner was honored with an MBE title in the 2022 New Year Honors List, lauded for his contributions to the entertainment industry. Leveraging his camaraderie with David Baddiel, another comic and screenwriter, Skinner formed half of the celebrated duo Baddiel and Skinner. They propagated their creative brilliance through TV shows like Fantasy Football and Baddiel and Skinner Unplanned. The football-obsessed pair even collaborated with the Lightning Seeds, a rock band from Liverpool, to compose the famed football anthem 3 Lions. This song marked its debut during the Euro tournament hosted by England in 1996. Beyond these ventures, Skinner is known as a published author with numerous books under his belt. 2 autobiographies and a compilation of his columns for The Times titled Dispatches from the Sofa, The Collected Wisdom of Frank Skinner, are among his literary offerings. Contributing significantly to TV entertainment, Skinner whipped up 3 series of Frank Skinner's Opinionated for BBC Two, and several series of Room 101 on BBC One. His works also include hosting Portrait, Landscape Artist of the Year for Sky Arts. He has also hosted BBC documentaries on Muhammad Ali, Elvis Presley and the life of actor and musician George Formby. The comedian is currently touring the UK with his show 30 Years of Dirt and will be back at London's Gielgud Theatre for a 3-week stint in August.